assessment.
And there you have it, all our past winners of the brand new Acer laptop. Congratulations once again. Hello everyone, I'm Daphne Eiking, your moderator for today. For those of you who joined our earlier session, yes, we had to reboot our Reboot 4.0 session. And this is the fourth session of Reboot by Unified Business Club, or UBC. We must apologize because there was some technical glitch that took place, but it's okay because that's just how real things are, and it's great because it's just an example of just how volatile and how uncertain, how complex and how ambiguous our world is right now. And that is the reason why we're doing these series of webinars for all of you, because I know that SMEs out there are really trying to just keep up and to sustain their businesses. So hopefully today, UBC, which is a community platform that provides complete business solutions and allows the members to have access to expert advice, marketing tools, as well as to speak to all the best industry players, will be able to benefit from all these talks that we have in order to accelerate their digital transformation and all, right? So that's just how it is. We just have to be able to adapt and to go with the flow. And this is great because today's topic is going to be about that also. We're going to be talking to our leaders about how they had to basically transform the whole company and to make really tough calls or tough decisions in order to be able to keep up with the crisis that's taking place all around the world. So again, UBC, this platform unifies continuous effort to help businesses stay relevant and to grow even in the new norm. I keep saying new norm, but actually I'm starting to feel that it is the actual norm right now. It's a whole year of craziness. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in again. And I hope that the next hour or so will be helpful for all of you to understand the broader organizational urgency as well as the challenges in overcoming this crazy crisis and how important it is for digital transformation to help you SMEs achieve this, all right? Again, we'll be discussing this with our industry experts on our Reboot 4.0, which is an online forum by Unify Business Club. But before I introduce our panelists, I want to just congratulate again our previous Reboot 3.0 Acer laptop winners. We have Alex Raja from Ecclesia Solutions in Berhad. We have Daniel Koo from the Soap Seller, Sdn Berhad, as well as Nirwana Ajirul from Sri Dar Al Hufas, Sdn Berhad. Tanya and Shabas, congratulations. Thank you for submitting your questions to us. And of course, today we're still giving away laptops courtesy of our partners Acer. All you have to do to stand a chance to win is to submit your questions via the live chat, and you stand a chance to win the Acer laptop. It's as easy as that. We're giving away 3 Acer laptops to our lucky winners with the best questions. Not only that, but we also have SME programs, funding, as well as grant incentives, as well as digital solutions to help you transform your business towards digitalization, courtesy of our partners, MDEC and SME Bank. So again, let's dive right into the topic. Today we're going to talk about leadership and digitalization of SME in 2021. Now, we all know that companies all around the world have stepped up to develop new digital capabilities given, of course, the recent times. So business leaders have to make, one, significant changes to the organizational company or the company's culture, as well as make some tough decisions on the strategies. What are the strategies that they have to look at? For company leaders, what does it mean to lead a digital business? What is urgent? What facilities are important or priority? How can we do better, not just for the business, but to also help your employees understand the urgency to adapt to digital adoption, as well as to execute solutions faster and more efficiently? What is it going to be like in 2021? Is it going to be crazy, or are we more ready right now? So joining me today are industry experts. We've got Isam Ismail, the General Manager of DX MDEC. Now, Isam has a wealth of experience in entrepreneurship as well as entrepreneur development, and he has a generous background in IT. We have Encik Hairil Iswa Abdul Rahman, the Group Chief Digital Technology Transformation for SME Bank. Now, Hairil Iswa had successfully introduced as well as implemented multiple impactful projects, including big data analytics, smart partnership, digital lifestyle, as well as biometric projects. We have Encik Azizi Ehadi, the COO of TM Berhad. Now, he has over 3 decades of telecoms industry, being in the telecoms industry, and he has led TM1 through its transformation journey as a fully integrated digital enabler for enterprises as well as the public sector. And last but not least, we have Encik Azmi Abdullah, the head of Unify SME segment. He is the man who is instrumental in spearheading business collaborations to, of course, drive growth of Malaysia's SMEs in Unify. Hello again, guys. Assalamualaikum. And we are back.
Hello again.
Maybe that was just a trial run for all of us, just to get us warmed up and everything. All right, guys, let's get Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. But no, now okay. Law of attraction, everything's going to be A-okay. All right, let's get right to it. The importance of digital leadership in this new era. Perhaps each of you can just share the aspects that you lead your company. Perhaps you can also share how it has impacted you as a leader, and what are some of the steps or measures that you had to take in order to overcome the crazy challenges that you faced. Let's start off with Encik Izam.
Hi, Daphne. Hi, everyone. So, so a bit of what I do in MDEC, what I do is I lead a team developing a platform to help accelerate the digitalization, digital adoption among Malaysian businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that this digitalization is now not no more a luxury, but it's basically a need. Yeah. So everyone after the pandemic, everything changed. The behavior of the customers changed. The buyers, are changing the ways of buying. Therefore, businesses realize that they also need to change.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when this kind of thing happens, the spike, the urge of digitalization now the challenge for us is basically the SMEs are they know what digitalization is. They know why they need to go digital.
Yeah.
But the big question is basically how. Yeah. So the big challenge for us is when SMEs, all of them, searching for answers
Yeah.
everywhere, and we want to be able to come together in a unified avenue where we can actually assist these SMEs in the best way forward. Yeah, to adopt digitalization in their business. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Inchizam. Hyril, for you in the
Okay,
bank,
thanks.
it's always about one to one,
Okay,
personal touch. Macam
yeah,
mana?
yeah, yeah, right. Like I mentioned earlier just now, I wear two hats. First is digital transformation, whereby I'm responsible to build inclusive platform for SMEs value change. Number one, number two, I'm carry the heading IT operation. So during the MCO, what the impact for us? Definitely, one MCO started in February. We need immediately 70% of our staff work from home,
Home.
30% work in the office. But again, we have limited hours of operation. Again, we are facing SME. SME need fund because most of the operation need to close down for a while. So how can we to make sure customer experience and reachability is there? But again, the main concern is social distancing.
Yeah.
Again, so two things need to focus. First, definitely I need to make sure my business must be well operated, whereby I need to manage our internal stakeholder, whereby I need to make sure the accessibility to the system is there. Thank for telecom, because help us to up, uh, upgrade the bandwidth immediate. But again, security is main concern. We need to make sure, yes, our staff can access everywhere, but we cannot tolerate of security because we are bank, we are exposed to cyber threat as simple as phishing mail. So we also have a certain critical system that we are not allow staff to operate from everywhere. So we need to get ready of our alternate site and
Yeah.
to make sure they can do the transaction. But the most key important thing for us is the customer's experience. How, because everyone stuck, the business cannot be open. The in the office. I need fund to pay a salary. I need to things to liquidate something. So how SME bank can help them to reach to the client? So everything we go digitally. Number one, and number two, again, when we also not only that. Again, customer need money urgent.
Yeah.
So under what, for example, one of fund as SRF, special relief fund by give by Bank Negara. So we offer up to 1 million per each client. So if we go normal process of get approval of 28 days, it won't help them. So
Yeah.
we need to digital, uh, shorten the process via templatizing. So Alhamdulillah, we able to improve the process from 28 days to 4 days.
Wow.
So during MCO, we able to get the approve of 940 applicants, worth of 503 million value of fund, helping SME during MCO. Again, how simplified of approach that we approach client, we cannot tolerate of uh, compliant, whereby we need to digitize the documentation. Again, stamping office is closed. Again, collaboration is the key of success during MCO. That's how we run things.
Out of curiosity,
Uh,
just if you do know the number on your top of your head, I'm like, how many actually applied and how many were granted during that first part yang masa mula-mula tu? Banyak ke? And
right.
then because
Okay.
I think a lot of people are still worried
Actually,
how to apply kan masa
yes,
mula-mula
yes.
tu.
Okay, actually, government give, I can remember, 1.8 billion, if I know the correct numbers, to all bank to subscribe that fund.
Okay. So as long as they apply,
Okay,
then it's granted lah.
yes, it's open to all bank. But
Okay.
again, we are SME bank always face a COVID. This is not our first COVID,
Yeah.
so we are get used to that. So we know how to tackle client faster.
Okay.
So among bank, we are the biggest number who claim for that fund.
Okay. All right then.
So we among the highest in terms of percentage. Right.
All right. Encik Azizi, how is it for you?
Hi, Daphne. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it's always been challenging because we know that everything starts with the users, the consumers, and our customers. When MCO started on March 18
March 18,
this
that's
year,
right.
we first thing that we wanted to ensure at that time that we had enough capacity for our users. Okay, what we saw actually during the first week, a flip of usage. We used to have higher business usage during daytime,
Yep.
and higher residential or home usage during nighttime. So, but the last few months since March, the business traffic had gone down, and we are seeing actually about 40% increase of internet traffic at night time. So then our network actually, we manage end to end, which includes international submarine cable to the US, to Europe, and so on.
Yep.
So we continue to upgrade the bandwidth and so on. I think the most interesting part during MCO is when our field teams were not able, or now they are able to. We're not during. The first 3 months they were not able actually to go to do installation.
Yeah, because
To go
they can't
and
go out.
do restoration of service. Yeah, they can't go out. Nobody was allowed to go out. Unless it's critical, for critical services like hospital, police station, and so on. We continue to do at that time. We invented a few new things, like new processes. For example, if customer Unify service at home broke down,
Yep.
we under normal circumstances we had a couple of guys going to the house, fixing the service and so on. But during that restricted time, we were able actually to go to a customer house, but we're not able to go into the house.
Right.
So what we did actually, we came up with new process that involved customer to fix the service. So that was very innovative that the team had done ETM actually to help customer because we know that broadband connectivity is critical.
It's
important
essential.
because,
So I'm actually surprised that they didn't put that down as an essential service. You know what I mean? As in like getting people to come in, like it's essential. We can't live without internet, especially in this day and age, or connectivity.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Then when after 3 months, then more red zone turned to yellow and green.
Okay.
So with devices also new SOPs.
Yep.
Emphasizing on safety of our customers in the premises, safety of our people going to face the customer, and so on. Another area that I really want to share is about customer interaction. We had a number of agents at our call center in Penang, in Klang Valley, in Melaka, in Kuching, and so on. But during MCO, we were told to do social distancing at call center. So that means that we are reducing 50% of capacity.
Yeah.
So that's one. But with introduction of online chat, application, and so on, because if you take call agent take can only take one call at a time. But with live chat, an agent actually can do 3 to 5 chats simultaneously.
Yeah.
So this is how we actually manage the capacity and ensure that we still continue to take calls, in this case interaction through digital means during MCO, because customers need attention.
Yep.
And we also came up with a lot of application for our customers actually to use, especially during MCO. We also monitor the calls or the complaint that came in. About 60% complaint actually due to inside customer premises. Example, the Wi-Fi signal.
Right.
Example, from what we observe before MCO, average number of device at home is about 3.5. But during MCO till now, that number has increased actually
Of
to about
course, because
6
everyone's
devices.
using it. Yes.
Yeah, so that actually introduces different challenges for us.
Okay.
So there will be new things to be introduced in the next few months
Yep.
to help customers better in managing their usage at home and so on. So I think what is important during this challenging time is to as leaders we should listen to our customers.
Definitely.
We should listen to our staff that are interfacing with customers, and work together as a team. And if possible, wherever possible, do co-create with your customers to come up with solution. So those are 3-4 things that I'm able to share from our experience at Telecom Malaysia, managing our team, managing our customers during this MCO. And most of these things, as you said, will become norm to us.
Yeah. It is. It is. We're getting used to it. We're getting used to it, and that's the make of a good leader. When you listen, and you do something about it. Encik Azmi, what is UBC's point of view on the importance of SMEs in reimagining their leadership approach post-pandemic?
Well, yeah, that's a very good question, Daphne. As we know, in Malaysia, SMEs comes in many shapes and forms.
Yeah.
If we're looking at staff strength, we're looking at micro businesses with 5 headcounts, and we move to small, 5 to 75, and for medium 75 and above. And regardless which area you're in, leadership is very important.
Oh yes.
So where UBC comes in is we try our level best to create this awareness, because every part of the SME segment requires different form of adoption. And I think the information is already very clear that the maturity of digital adoption is very different right across. So that's why we try to collaborate with our business partners, with our strategic partners, and I'm very happy to have our good friend from MDEC today, Encik Zam. Thank you very much for joining us. My good friend, Encik Hairil, who we've been working for a number of years now. And of course, the experience of Encik Azizi. And hopefully within a session like this, a lot can be shared that can benefit all the SMEs in Malaysia. Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. So let's get right to moving forward. Digital transformation. How do you see the role of digital transformation in helping businesses to sustain or reinvent their business? Izam.
Yeah, I think the let's go to the basic stuff.
Yep.
I think what we want to have now is that a group of leaders who not just knowing the technology, but knowing what the technology can do to their businesses. These leaders, number one, must first know their business so well and can diagnose, is able to diagnose the pain points that technology can assist, that digitalization can assist.
Okay.
Digitalization has a very broad spectrum. So what the from sales, down to operations, down to a back end of a business can be digitalized. It depends on what you want to achieve. Do you want to achieve a higher top line, a bigger sales? Do you want to achieve efficiency? Do you want to increase productivity? What do you need in a business? So leaders must be able to rectify this, to understand the business needs and the areas that digitalization can really, really help the business. Yeah.
And
So
that's
I
how
think
you
that's
need
the
to
main.
prioritize which goes first. Like you need to diagnose first what is your main point first. What is your main priority, right? Then
Yes,
terbalik lah,
yes,
work
that
terbalik lah. Okay.
exactly.
Faham, faham,
Yeah,
faham.
exactly. Yeah, yep.
Encik Azizi, perhaps you can share your thoughts on the importance of digital transformation for the SMEs. Why is
Well,
it so important?
actually, one of my roles in Telecom Malaysia
Yep.
was the EVP of TMSME in 2011 until 2014. So we at TM recognize the importance of SME segment and SME to our economy because there was an SME blueprint that was launched by the government
Yeah.
back in 2010, 2011. And surprisingly, in the blueprint, it didn't call for an increase of employees among SME. So I was surprised at that time, and I asked the chairman of or the CEO of SME Corp at that time, and the answer given to me, the government actually wanted the SMEs to use technology to help them to improve productivity and run their business.
Okay.
And then I was given the task actually at TM at that time to claim the space, the SME space in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out what to use, and Khairil was part of the team at that time. So
Yeah.
I mean, we brainstormed and we decided to use ICT. That was back in 2011. So we
Yeah.
use ICT and broadband actually as the catalyst for the SME to actually help them in running their business. But over time, technologies have improved. I mean,
Yep.
there are a lot more things available in the market. There are applications, there are tools, there are devices, there are solution. Solution is made up of probably devices, applications, sensors, and so on. So, but what's important, as Isham mentioned just now,
Yeah.
SME leaders need to know what they want to do, what they want to achieve. And then only look for the right technologies, look for the right tools to help them. Because, I mean, if you find the tools that you try to fit your business strategy, your business direction to the technology. So try to establish what you want to do, then only look
Yeah.
for the right technology, right tools. And I believe digitalization is key in SME space because I mean in general it can help the SMEs actually to improve their productivity by increasing their probably revenue, i.e. Their sales number, and also managing their costs. This is actually in terms of profitability. So to me, digital adoption amongst the SME is key, and then we are ready to help them. As we probably can mention, can elaborate later on how we at TM can do it.
Yeah.
Maybe Azmi, you can just continue from there then
Yeah.
in
So
supporting SMEs.
I think it's keep it simple. It's really a time to take charge. We can talk about the various challenges, but the question is how are we going to move forward?
Yeah.
So yes, it's the 22nd. We've got 8 or 9 days to go. So it's the tail end of the year, but it's also a time where we need to prepare how we're going to start 2021.
Yep.
So it's all about timing. It's all about taking charge. So for SMEs or businesses who have not have their presence out there in digital space, you've got to be there. You got to build something. You got to put your business up there. And once it's there, you need to make the people know that you're there. And then you take it from there, like what Encik Izam said. It's going back to basics. It's keep it simple, and that's what we are all about. We're about growing together. So yeah, a lot of things to look forward to. It's challenging, no doubt, but if we put the right things in the right place now, inshallah, 2021 can be that hockey stick that we are all looking forward to.
And I think a lot of people are adapting. Whilst a lot of people were saying, oh, it's just too scary. I remember we doing the Reboot 1.0 and people were still a bit worried. A lot of questions came in like,
Yep.
saya tak faham, but now they are. So it's just, trial and error, people just getting on board and having to just do it, right? Hairil, do you have any success stories that you can share with the audience that has basically fostered digital transformation that you've witnessed yourself or has happened in SME or anything to share with us?
Like I mentioned just now, bank actually just giving financing. So my task actually to transform bank do beyond than financing. So a few the philosophy that we need to create. First, number one, again, proactive financing,
Yep.
whereby we don't not just expect client to come to us. We will go to client because we know them. By collaborating with other data brokers, other organization that has SMEs strong ecosystem, then we are collaborate with them.
Yep.
So that's how because it will help us to first to get to give financing to the right SME, number one. Number two, we to make sure every X that we give can multiply other X. Number three, actually to develop to eliminate of the NPL. That also key for us. Then without do that, we also must able to graduate them. For
Yep.
example, now we have a client apply maybe capable of 20,000 under micro. What makes them uh, what makes them go for 20%? So under SME Bank, we are developing SLV. We call SMEs Life Value. We are build parameters with the credit rating agency, and then collaborate with other agency who are supporting SME to graduate them. That's how we do. So, for example, we just name it like Tekun. Yes, they are give up to 100,000 because other agency who are supporting SME except bank,
Right.
uh, we are developing them. We are not we not just keep them for our life. So we must graduate them. So none of the other organization build the parameters. So we build the parameters. We collaborate with them. So we help them to graduate. For example, now you are capped at 100,000. Now I
Yep.
graduate you go to 200,000. So they are graduate from other agency to next agency. That's how we do. But again, all this must have sustainability,
Yeah.
whereby we build our platform that we call Odela, Odela.com.my, whereby a
Yang kat
platform
belakang
that
tu.
we
Odela.
uh, bahasa Perak dia call Odela kan. So it will help them to simplify the business and then simplify the procurement process when you want to buy something. For example, like SME Bank now, okay, previously maybe SMEs know one suppliers, so the business is growing, so they're able to get financing. So then when they get the financing from us, we encourage them go to Odela for them to do the comparison whether the current suppliers compare with the suppliers in our platform, which one is cheaper. We can see
Right.
cost saving of 15 to 20% different. It's
Berapa?
huge.
Sorry, how
Imagine if
much?
15 to 20% different cost
Okay.
saving.
Okay.
So let's say I approve 1 million. Previously you buy from that client of 1 ringgit, 1,000 pieces is 1 million. Now if they can go to Odella, do the comparison, maybe other supplier offer at RM8. So cost saving of, you know, but for the merchant, that one for the customers who get financing from us. But again, for the merchant in our platform, we are monitoring how the transaction happen, because we need to
Okay.
understand that current GDP, 50% of GDP come from retail and services.
Yep.
Right.
But again, even it come for retail and services, this is the industry that we expose risk to give financing.
Yep.
If we are
Catch
able
22
to
there.
make it them, yes,
Yeah.
if we are able to make it them in one platform, we can able to see the transaction. What's stopping us to give them more financing?
Paham.
You know,
Okay. All right.
yes, we go financing again. What is the gap of developmental they need? What digitalization that need to expand? That's how we orchestrate the entire. That's why like I mentioned just now, we built something inclusive for SMEs. It's not exclusive for SME bank, inclusive for SMEs. That is currently happen in our SME bank. But all this transaction, the transformation, we implement at our SEDA, our subsidiary, because again, bank become a bank is fully regulated by uh, bank negara. It's difficult for us to kerja, but we more about developmental role. So
But at least you're
SEDA or
innovative
called
in
the
that sense lah, because you want to
yes,
help. Tapi at the
yes,
same time, you're still a business at the end of the day.
yes. Mm.
So you're just
So now,
striking that balance, kan?
yeah, yeah. So now, Alhamdulillah, like you saw we have score access. Previously, a lot of people said, we need financing. There is financing everywhere. But again, is it you want SME not door to get financing? It is not. So
Yeah.
if you go to score access, you just tell me what is your business, how much you want. You put all the documentation that required you need to fill up. Again, the AI will define where should we pass the lead.
Wow.
So let's say you ask for 100,000, but in the capability is only 30,000. So we pass to the agency who give 30,000 financing. That's how we do. Uh, Not only that, again, most of SMEs in Malaysia, when talking about ability to pay, is tough, because why? Most of them is lack of the administration of the documentation.
Paham.
So how can we fair them? Maybe inability is 50-50, but they have willingness to pay. So in our score Acer, we embark to the artificial intelligence whereby they capture of customer behavior of willingness to pay. It's not psychometric that we leverage on digital to identify the hobbies and the pattern of spending. So we translate to psychometric of willingness to pay. That's how we do. So the agency who are on board with us currently, we have Tekun, we have Bank Rakyat, we have PNS, we have PUNB. So the
Oh, you got a
leads that
handful
we
there.
give to
Good.
the yes, that, so we build one platform that SME give the wish list, the technology will transfer the lead to others who are supporting them.
Okay.
Instead of,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
So Hairil, if I can ask,
yeah.
both Score Access and Odela is open to all SMEs in Malaysia?
Yes, we open for all SME in Malaysia, but Odella are focusing for B2B first,
I
because we
see.
don't want to compete with B2C, because business when talking about marketplace business is if you not manage right, it will be cost burning business. So we just leverage because we have number of disbursement minimum of 2 million a year.
Wow.
Let's our customers spend in Odella. Let other merchant make it them competitive, offer the competitive price to get the 2 million of value of transaction. That's how we do.
Okay, I've got some questions coming in, guys. One of them is saying, Odella tu apa? Tak apa. Nanti you can always go back and check their website out. But just think of it like,
You go to Kedah.
there you go. There you go. Just think of it like if you're scanning for flights and you go to Flight Scanner, for instance. This time you're looking for places where you can get loans. You go on them. Gitu. Kalau nak layman term.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we have some questions
betul.
coming in. Alright, so let's check out the questions for our gentleman. Here we go. Let's check it out. What do we have over here? Okay, the first question is, I'm sure it's ready. Oftentimes, leaders hesitate to upgrade and digitize their business as it will cost a lot. What are the main factors to look into when a company is trying to digitize? Would the data of the company be safe from any harm, such as hacking or viruses? Nirwana Ajirul, I think this question could go to Hairil, perhaps?
Okay, I'm more because more interested to answer on the. Okay, first of all, digitization, you need to understand your business. You need to understand the business. What is your current business? What a future opportunity, like mentioned by Cik Azizi before, because it's not one technology fits all. So we need to know which technology that can help to us to expand our business. For example, when we refer to F&B business, previously they have only offline queue. Now they in fact leverage on Foodpanda, Grab Food for them to get number of sale, and then they can use a point of sale or wallet for them to get the payment. So that is a simple of in digitization that they need to put through. Number two, again, now previously, for example, you have a boutiques or retail business. Uh, you don't need to build another e-commerce just to sell your the thing, or you don't need to have, maybe you can have your own blog, but don't need to spend 20,000 to get SI to do for you. You maybe just can leverage on the FB Live. Previously we advertise, we optic our product, we put the description, but now you can use the emotion to get your product.
Yeah.
That's how you can leverage on the technology. But again, when talking about security, now I believe, like mentioned by Cik Aziz, in the 2014 we start with ISV, Independent Service Vendor. Dia masa tu is about software as a service, platform as a service. During that time is market not ready for that technology. But now it's a push factor. If you not do this, you will miss the boat. So in terms of cloud, now it's stable. Even cloud services security more stable than on-prem. So don't worry about that. I believe maybe you can look search in MDEC on the SME digitalization initiative.
It's quite a mouthful,
right?
isn't it? Digitalization. Susah betul nak cakap.
Yeah. So they have digital marketing, they have e-accounting. You can leverage from that. And then good thing, you can claim up to 5,000 for that service.
Betul? Ada.
Kan?
Ada benda tu. Yeah.
Don't go for EERP. Yes, everyone want to be a Grab, everyone want to be Airbnb, but the investment is huge. Don't leverage. You need to understand what business you are, who's your target market, and then leverage on the current services offered by digital. But the most important thing, don't forget to discipline yourself of managing your financing through
Tu
digital.
dia.
Please subscribe.
Spoken like a true banker. Is there anything else you want to just add on very quickly to that? I nampak macam ada you nak cakap. Very quickly, yeah.
Just to add a bit.
Yeah.
When the question was about cost, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm looking at here is that when we see digitalization as a cost, then it's a different thing than seeing it as an investment, right?
Right.
So digitalization is an investment. It's not really a cost. So if it's a high investment, it must have high return. right? So, what business leaders have to do is that they need to be able to map the return against the investment made. Yeah. So yang tu yang on the cost side lah. And then the second thing is that digitalization ni kalau ada certain golongan yang takut to go digital, the fear is the fear of the unknown.
Betul?
The basic human punya fear is fear of the unknown. Kita tak tahu, hantu kita tak nampak, kita takut. Dah nampak tak takut sangat. Kan? So the thing is, bila kita tak tahu, kita takut.
Betul.
So get to know. My advice is get to know digitalization ni. It's not as bad. It's not as what you hear maybe sometimes. Some of the digitalization punya technologies are low in investment, low in cost.
Low investment,
Yeah.
low in maintenance. And
Yes,
there's a lot
and
of
some of
literature
them-
out there that helps, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
Online semua.
And a lot of free ones as well. Right? So what I mean is that what I mean is that you can really stage yourself in
Betul.
knowing digital. Try the free ones first. Get hold on.
Just get the
used to it.
feel. Kena rasa dulu kan.
Yeah, get the feel first. Yeah.
Ah.
Can I add
And
something
then,
to this?
Yes, Encik Azizi.
No, when we are talking about cost, I remember 3-4 years ago, the business model was everything that, I mean, you have to buy everything. I mean, you have to install everything on-prem. But today, there are a lot of application, a lot of services available online, on cloud, and so on. It has moved from what we call capex model to OPEX model. You don't have to invest upfront. You just pay monthly
Yes.
rental or pay as you go.
Or
So
trial
that actually
dulu.
reduce. Yes, that reduce the constraint of investment. I mean, the upfront investment
Correct.
amongst the SME. I think even the service providers like Telecom Malaysia, we realize this is important. So we are also changing our charging model from upfront capex, whatever, to rental, leasing, and pay as you use model.
That's
So
good to know.
I mean,
yeah.
the whole industry actually is evolving. Not only SME, even
Betul.
the service providers for SMEs are also evolving.
And it's very competitive. So it's great that they have that, you know.
yes.
All right, we've got question
Just
number
to add-
2. Got question number 2 here, and it says, who should lead the digitalization? Oh, sorry. What's the second question? Oh, there you go. Is there a digitalization roadmap that an organization can follow, and what would be the benefits on embarking on this? Is there a roadmap that companies can follow, and who would benefit from this? Siapa nak ambil question ni dari Jimmy, UCubes, Berhad?
Yeah. Can I take this, Daphne?
Yes.
It
Siapa?
depends on what you do.
Siapa jatuh? Okay, sorry. Who wants to take this question? Azizi.
Everybody
Actually,
wants.
Izam,
Okay.
No, go ahead,
One,
Azizi,
two,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying, Kay talked about, there's no technology can fit into all your or fix your solution. So I think what you need to do is to understand what is required. To help you in your business, because your business probably differs from the other guy, the other group, and so on. So your priority is different. So you may want to sit down and understand what you require, then only determine what sort of investment that you want to make. I think it's just a logic here.
Yeah.
There's no, what do you need to do? Step 1, step 2, step 3. If you are a big organization, it's different. You need to come up with blueprint, framework, processes, and so on. If you are SMEs who own business, you try to understand what you want to do, and then find the right technology, right tools to help you, the right cost.
Izam, I hear
Yeah.
you. I
I'd
can
like
hear
to-
you. Yes.
Yeah. I like to agree very much with Haji Azizi. Yeah. So for us, let's be real.
Yep.
There's no one size fits all
Betul.
solution. There's no one pill fix all penyakit. There's no miracle in a way. Yeah. So what? Sejuta SMEs, sejuta jenis challenges. Yeah.
Betul.
Everyone is unique. Yeah. Their journey is unique. So when you want, this is the interesting part about digitalization. It's a plain level field. Everyone starts at zero, right? Most of them lah. Yeah. So when you have that, you can. The thrill is basically to come up with your own roadmap, with your own adventure, your own journey, based on where you are now and where do you want to go next, right? So you must. Number one is you must know where you want to go. You
Yep.
must know where your business is going, right? Then you draw that roadmap. Okay, this is what I need in stage one and stage two. What else do I need in stage three? What else do I need? Maybe if you want, you can come over to MDEC. Come over to us. Come over to our partners here, TM, Unify, SME Bank, and get some advice. Yeah, but that's all we can give you advice. We cannot really tell you, okay, you go here and then there and then there and then there, because
It
it's
all boils down to what you
different.
want at the end of the day, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Set your
yes,
goals and then work from there. Work backwards.
Yeah. So definitely, can I
yep,
just add?
Yes, please.
So in 30 seconds, right? Um, it's all about, well, you're in business to make money,
Yep.
to make profit. Unfortunately, we are in a situation whereby sometimes the increasing of traffic might be a challenge. Then it's only logical that you need to manage your costs.
Yeah.
Example. So if you're in the retail line, if you're using a post system, is there a free post system out there that you can save a couple of thousand ringgit? Guess what? We have it with UBC. Do we need, in your efforts to do a shout out, is there someone who can give you free advertising? Guess what? Come to UBC. Part of the video just now, eyeballs to 400,000 households, if not more. In terms of marketing, email marketing, that's something that we've come up with and working with a partner to be part of this community. So yes, you might not get the top line numbers, but there are also ways that you can cut costs, and at the end of the day, that will drive your profitability. So I think everyone has whatever they've shared is spot on. To each his own, very unique.
Yep.
But but I think if we look at what's around us, there are many opportunities that can assist our day to day. So collaboration
Absolutely.
is a big word
Yes.
moving forward.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Azmi. Okay, let's move on to our third question. Let's see if the team has it ready. Let's see what we have. What's the ROI versus conventional business practice? As far as I know, digitalization costs heavy expenditures, from Lionel of Amazing Pets. What's the ROI versus conventional business practice? Gentlemen?
Can I jump in?
Can I
I don't know who wants to take it, but
Everybody wants to answer.
This is about ROI. I'm sharing my experience. At one time, I was sent to a newly acquired subsidiary at that time, Packet One. We actually transformed Packet One into WB Digital Sindra Berhad.
Oh my God, yes.
2014.
wow.
It was 2014, and I remember presenting a business case or the AOP of the company at the end of 2014 to our board members, and we presented to them the traditional mobile business model. What it means that we have to open a lot of outlet. We have to acquire probably 10,000 of sales agent, and we probably have to hire 300-400 of call center agents
Yeah.
to support, to run the operation of the business. And guess what? That was 2014 December. The AOP was rejected, and and it was not accepted to the board members because the cost, the running cost or the OPEX of the company is just not sustainable. And we were told to come back. We were told to come back in 2 months with a revised business plan, annual operating plan for the subsequent years to reduce the cost, the operating costs. So we were given a hint by the board, transform into digital at that time. So, 2014, we all were like scrambling. We didn't know what was it and so on. Then we actually, because we are large organization, we can afford to actually hire, a small consulting firm
Come and help you guys, right?
from you to help us
Yep.
to understand what is digital, to come up what are the areas that we can digitalize and build a business case for this new business. And surprisingly, the big bucket of costs that we managed to reduce are actually from subscriber acquisition, from sales costs, and also the support costs. If I can recall correctly, we managed to save about 30% of OPEX and accelerated the break-even from 5 years to 2 years, 8 months. So that is the scale of saving that you can realize from adapting digital. Transforming yourself from the traditional model into digital. That is my personal experience doing the business case.
The question came from a pet owner, right?
Correct, Lionel.
Yes, pet owner.
Okay.
Okay, just at a very in layman term, for example, previously they need to have off-premise, physical premise to run business. Now they can run business from home by average client using digitally. That part of the cost saving that we can see. Now people talking about distance. Now in terms of logistics, we have a lot of offering. Lalamo, JNT. So distance now is not an issue. So this is leverage part of digital transformation need to embark by the SME for them to increase number of sales and reduce cost. In the normal micro and small business, you can see a lot of people making million whereby they don't have any offhand to showcase
Yep.
the product.
So if I may, so it's very interesting that it is a pet shop owner or a pet business owner. It's amazing what other things that you can do without you realizing it. So imagine the store has Wi-Fi connection, and pet owners are animal lovers, right?
Yep.
So what does it take to put a simple webcam so that wherever the pet owner might be, he or she view the pet? So that can be charged a few ringgit extra a day. I don't think the investment is a lot, right? So it could be a mobile phone friendly and whatnot. Now this, if Encik Aziz talked about 2014, 2015 example, once upon a time I was the account manager for Mars Cargo, and Mars Cargo even traffic animals, right? So even way back then we had proposed to have webcam too, so that the owners can actually view. So and what I'm trying to get at is digitalization doesn't have to be expensive.
Yep.
But guess what? There is the potential in returns. So I know there's boarding. Boarding is a very big thing in Malaysia. People like to travel. They need to leave their pets somewhere.
And they
And
make
I'm sure
money,
most
a
of
good
the
amount
pet
of money
shop-
there. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the pet shops are
Expensive.
Wi-Fi enabled. Yeah, expensive. Yeah, so put a webcam so that the owners can view and charge them a few ringgit a day. So that's over and above whatever they do on a daily basis. So
Watch
Yeah.
your pet on the phone while you
Alah,
are your
Exactly.
comelnya Encik Azizi. All right, I think we have time for one more question, right, guys? Let's see if we have one more. I believe this is for Encik Izam, kalau tak silap. Okay. Who should lead the digitalization for business? What if the company has no such leadership talent? This is from SE Angkatan Logistik. So who should do it? Who should lead it? Should it be the CEO? Should it be the IT person? What's your thoughts on this, Izam?
Yeah, I think the question might want to know basically what kind of skill set, what kind of talents do you need in order to lead an organization's digitalization. I think for me, basically, the answer is you don't have to be a technical guy. You don't have to be a technical expert in wanting to lead digitalization in an organization. All you need to do is to be a good leader, to actually understand the business and to understand what the value of the digitalization initiative or efforts that you are putting your investments, the company's investments into. Yeah. So once you understand that, the rest, the technical stuff, you can get advices from the experts themselves. Even if you go to the technology solutions provider, they themselves can give you proper advice in terms of technical. But you need to see the value clearly as a leader of the company. So for me, that's what it takes. Of course, if you know how things work, technically, then it's a added value for you lah.
Much helps. Yeah,
So,
it really helps. Otherwise, you've got UBC. There you go. Helps plug it in for you, Azmi.
yeah, of course, yeah.
All right, we are going to announce the winners of our 3 brand new Acer laptops. So, announcing our winners right about now. Drum roll. Okay, self-made lah. Okay, we have chosen our winners and they are Jimmy Chin from UCube Student Berhad. Yay! Lionel Su, who is from with Amazing Pets, as well as SE from Angkatan Logistik. Actually, we had a load more, lots of other questions, guys, but unfortunately, we're running out of time, and I know you guys have not had your lunch due to the technical error that we had earlier on. But thank you so much. I think just to summarize our session today, perhaps you can just give 1 or 2 more tips for our SMEs and before we just conclude this session. Let's start with Izam, since you're on top of the left there. Any final words of wisdom?
Okay. Again, digitalization might be a lot of things for everyone, for a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
There may be this impression that digitalization is too advanced for you, or too expensive for you, or too something for you. But I think the key here is basically to get to know more, do your research, get to know what's in the market, what people are offering, your neighbor, what are they doing in improving their businesses in terms of digitalization. Get to know all this, then you get to embrace digitalization better. So don't just depend on hearsay. Just get do some study on it. Yeah.
Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. Thank you,
Yeah.
Isham. Hi, Aril.
Alright, 3 key points. First, actually, you must able to understand how to assess your market. Which market? Let's say you are target young generation, the approach must be TikTok or FB Live. Right. So again, leverage on the digital marketing on the access to the market. Number 2, actually, in order we grow the business, we must have hand holding of how other agency or any organization can help you to develop your business developmental role. So you can go to MDEC, you can go to SEDA for them to help you. Alright. Number three, again, when your business expand, you must able to access to financing. This is the key. In order you access to financing, how great the business
Yep.
without write buku kira-kira audited account or what,
Kan?
it
Macam
won't
mana?
work. It won't work. So this thing itself again, using any e-accounting solution, make sure that one been trace no is in the system, because sometimes we want to run from cukai, for example, but we miss a lot of opportunity of a good rate for you to enjoy. For example, government give STTF, SME Transformation Fund,
Funds.
up to 3 million at 4%, compared other market talking about 9 or 10%.
That's
If
good.
you go to P2P, it's talking about 1.5 or 2% a month. It's only 4%. Why should we miss this such of opportunity? But again, you must have a right digital buku kira-kira. Alright?
Yes. And we've got,
And all
again,
these,
e-accounting to help you in case you macam, you know, are doubtful about it,
yes,
right? Thank
yes,
you,
all these
Errol.
you can go to Seda.my. Thank
Ah,
you. Alright.
thank you. Azizi.
Well, simple one.
Ah,
I believe digital will be the next oxygen for SME.
dah jadi oksigen dah. Kena.
And today you still can survive without digital, but it become crucial and important and critical to the SMEs businesses.
Oh, that's very nice and short and sweet of you to
Right?
do it. Thank you. Thank you. And last but not least, Azmi.
Yes.
Since it's our
As
last reboot
leaders
session. Mhm.
for the year, yeah.
Yeah, for the year.
As leaders, as business owners, you need to take charge,
Yep.
right? You need to take charge. You might not know everything, but you need to take charge. First and foremost, get connected, and get connected. Be in the space. The service provider, hopefully in this case, it's Unify. We have UBC with us. Appreciate the many things we offer over and above the connectivity. We believe that it's put together for a reason, and the reason is only to help you, the SMEs, for you to grow. And MDAG and SME Bank are our partners. And second, like what Encik Izam mentioned earlier, keep it simple. Keep it simple, because small baby steps. Inshallah, things will fall into place, and then we'll grow in 2021 together.
Inshallah. Amin, amin, amin. There you go. And having said that, for those of you who have not signed up for the Unify Biz and has not joined UBC community, it's okay. You still have time. This can be like your little gift to yourself, especially in the season of giving. This is the best time for you to sign up, because you can enjoy up to 400 ringgit touch and go e-wallet reload pin for free, and to be part of Unify Business Club, where, as mentioned by Encik Azmi and the rest, you can get to meet all their partners and to enjoy all these amazing privileges to grow your business even further. So sign up now at www.unify.com.my/business. There'll be more great things coming, so be on the lookout for UBC's website, with Facebook as well as their Instagram. And since this will be our final reboot session for 2020, I think it's not too late for me to wish everyone selamat Hari Natal. Wah, tiba-tiba jadi Melayu. Merry Christmas, everyone, and let's hope for a kick-ass 2021. Again, if you are, though, just a quick reminder, if you are already a UBC member, look out for the email that comes from UBC to discover the promo code to unlock all the privileges you can enjoy as a member, because there are more, which includes free TV advertising on Unify TV, free lifetime POS software by CryptoPOS, and free 10,000 email marketing from Engine, Mailer, and many, many more. So yes, be a member. Again, sign up at www.unify.com.my/business. So thank you once again to all four gentlemen. I believe, were they logged out? But yes, thank you. I'm sure you can still hear me. And sorry for the glitch that we had earlier on, but it's good. You guys are great leaders, and that's why you're calm and you are able to sustain your business because of your wonderful leadership. My name is Daphne Eiking. I'm going to be signing off now. Thank you to all the questions that have come in, and congratulations to the winners. I shall see you all next year. Merry Christmas once again, and Happy New Year. Bye.
So we're done here, but we are still live. So now,
Oh my goodness, that was just
you couldn't answer the Patricia? Patricia.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Patricia, because we were running out of time. We were actually supposed to start this live at 12 p.m. And we had this coming in. We were already doing rehearsals at 10:30. But for some reason, everything was set up by 11:30. Everything was cool. So we had a 10-minute break for all our guests, including ourselves. And then everyone was disconnected. By the time we wanted to get in, we couldn't. So I had to switch from this camera setup to my laptop. And then it happened again in between. So we had to reset the whole thing. And that is why we're ending at 2 instead of 1 p.m. as planned. So unfortunately...
Next live session,
Huh?
Next live session?
Yes. Well, I'm going to be having a session on child grooming. That's time to talk. We're going to talk about sex education, why it's so important. I know I keep talking about this because it's so pertinent, especially in this day and age where every one of our kids are on their devices and you just don't know what predators are out there. Okay. I've had my share of experience with predators on the phone for my children. I've had my share of harassment growing up. So I think this is something that I need to keep talking. I need to keep this conversation going. That's one. Number two, I will be having a little discussion on some more unboxing because Christmas is around the corner. I've got loads of stuff that I want to share with regards to Norwex, the business. I think that's important for me to highlight also because I would love for you to come and join my team. More about that in just a bit. And what else? I think I want to do a live session where you'll see how our family celebrates as Muslims Christmas with my family members who are non-Muslims. And I think this is important for me to highlight because I just don't understand why some people think that, we cannot respect other people celebrating other different celebrations that are not part of their culture. I don't get that. In Sabah, we do that all the time. It doesn't mean that we are less of a Muslim or a Catholic if we are celebrating and enjoying with our family members who are of that religion or race or whatever or culture. I think we just need to chill and relax and be family and respect one another. All right? So, yes, Merry Christmas to those who are still joining us from the reboot session, and we will be having more about that. So find out more on UBC. Okay? Till then, guys, I'm signing off because I'm so hungry. All right, bye, guys.